I'm on the other side today. This is Mullet Man Jeff. He's our new mascot. Other than Talladega Tom.
Talladega Tom.
Talladega Tom.
Right.
He didn't have a leg to stand on, so. Anyway. As you can probably hear, I'm a little bit congested today. And as you can see, I'm not Caleb. And as you can see, she's not Austin. She's also not Caleb. So, it's me and my wife today is basically what I'm saying. Anyway, we have a good video, though, for you today. Okay. We are going to do the top 5 bold predictions for 2023. We're talking bold. We're talking predictions that probably won't come true, but it'd be cool if it did, because that's why. Anyway. All right. So, that being said, we're going to get right into the intro. You can...
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All right. Welcome to Shifting Gears. This is our last, believe it or not, top 5 special. Because next week, in 1 week, the LA Clash at the Coliseum will be a week from today. Yes, will be happening. So we'll go back to our race reviews, which would be cool. And then the week after, we'll probably do something actually, because then there's no Daytona 500 because of Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, go Chiefs!
Hopefully the Chiefs are in it. That'd be nice. So,
What the Chiefs think was so bad.
that'd be nice. It'd be fun. And then the week after that, Daytona 500. So,
20 minutes later.
all right.
Why are chickens so funny?
Why are chickens? All right. You didn't even let me finish. So, why are there? I can't do that. I'm too congested. Anyway, so top 5 bold predictions. Here we go. Number 5, my bold prediction for 2023 is Noah Gragson. Noah Gragson will have a better year than Ty Gibbs. Now that's bold for a couple reasons. Ty Gibbs is in a better equipment and with Joe Gibbs Racing. But Noah Gragson is with New Legacy Motor Club. And we'll get to that later. But I think it'll be better equipment than they did last year.
I just want anybody to be better than Ty Gibbs.
I know. I'm not a big fan of Ty Gibbs. Fun fact. Her maiden name is Gibbs.
No relation.
That we know of. They're probably related.
I hope not. I hope not. My maiden name is Gibbs. And then it turned to whack.
Close.
So ridiculous.
It's close. It's about that German, though. Waghoff. Waghoff. Anyway.
It's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. But Noah Gragson will have a better year than Ty Gibbs. And I believe that was going to be true.
All right, number 4. I think that Ty Gibbs will get decked in the face this year.
Oh.
He's very cocky and he's very arrogant. And just his whole attitude on life and racing, just from what I've seen, being a semi-casual fan, probably more so than other people. It's unfortunately because of who my husband is, but I think that I think Ty Gibbs will, just gonna run his mouth one too many times, and someone's just gonna deck him, and it would be great if it would be Bubba Wallace.
She wants Bubba Wallace to punch him for some reason.
I do, just because I dislike both of them, but it would be great to see them get into a fight. Oh. Although I'm pretty sure Ty Gibbs is a helmet on kind of guy, so that sucks.
Yeah. So I don't necessarily think. I think he's going to get punched this year, but not so much for the fact of running his mouth. I think his on-track stuff, like crashing into people and being aggressive and wrecking people and just the I don't care kind of attitude, I think is not going to go well with some of the people on there, and I think they're going to get in a fight.
I'm a huge Ross Chastain fan. huge Ross Chastain fan, and I'm not going to lie, I was a little disappointed that he did not get into a fight last year just because of how aggressive he was. That's one of the reasons I watch NASCAR is for the fights, and there was not a whole lot going on there last year. So my hope is that Ty Gibbs will stir the pot enough that he'll get decked, and that would make my year.
There you go. Number 3 bold prediction is I believe Legacy Motor Club will have both cars make the playoffs this year. Now you may be thinking,
That's stupid, Austin. How dare you say that? That's stupid.
Yeah.
I say, with Jimmy Johnson coming up on there and with as good as they were last year, if you remember, Eric Jones could have won like 3 or 4 races last year, but it was just with bad luck and whatever coming his way, it just didn't happen. Now, Ty Dillon was not very good at all, but I think Noah Gragson is a better driver than Ty Dillon. And so I think that either by wins or on points, I think both of them will make the playoffs this year. And I think they're going to have the best year at that team in a while, which I know it's technically a brand new team, but, you know, it's Richard Petty Motorsports, basically. So, and then even with Jimmy Johnson, I think he's going to make every race that he does. I don't think he's going to win, but I think he will probably have some top 10s and do good there. So, anyway.
Number 2, I think that Ross Chastain's popularity will explode this year.
Yes, I agree. Why do you think that?
Because of his move, because of the really great move that he did at Martinsville, and the fact that he got into the Final Four of the championship. I became a Ross Chastain fan last year. Whether that's good or bad, I just was excited about it. Whenever we went to Gateway, I decided that I didn't want to cheer for Chase Elliott because everybody does cheer for Chase Elliott. And I wanted to be different, and I just thought Ross Chastain was cool, that he was kind of coming up and winning some races. He only won 2 last year, but he came in second quite a bit, and even though his number is number 1, we'll get there. So I think that he's going to gain a lot of popularity this year. I think he's going to have a really great season. I'm really hopeful, and I think that, especially with him having experience in the new next-gen car, I think that with having more experience in the next-gen car, I think that he will be able to win some more races next year and hopefully make it into the playoffs again, into the Final Four, and beat Chase Elliott. As long as anybody beats Chase Elliott, I'm okay with that. I like him as a person. I've only met him once.
How many times you met Ross Chastain? I agree. I think Ross Chastain's popularity would be second only to Chase Elliott because of the kind of the old school feel that he has with being a watermelon farmer. He's not necessarily your typical, oh, I'm rich, so I'm going to get in a NASCAR kind of guy. He's a guy that's worked for it, and he's been in the sport forever, and just now is able to get his good opportunity, and he's doing good. He finished second so many times last year. Like even 3 out of the last 4 races, he finished second. And we don't even really remember that because he didn't win. We just think about the winners. But he is a solid driver, and I think he's going to make himself be an elite tier driver in the coming years. And I think it's going to start again, or not start because it started last year, but I think it's going to continue this year. And I think he will explode in popularity.
I think one of the things that I do fear is that because he is an aggressive driver at times, that especially depending on who he's aggressive towards, like Chase Elliott, like in the Gateway race, that frustrates me a little bit because there are other drivers who can be aggressive and then they just kind of take that on as their personality, like Kyle Busch or even Ty Gibbs, I think, was really aggressive last year, and he just pretty much said that's how you race. But when Ross Chastain was aggressive, people kind of took that as in a negative way, although I thought it was great, not because he was a jerk about it, but because that's just racing, to be aggressive sometimes. And some tracks you have to be aggressive. I just hope that by the move that he did last year and also just being a real solid driver, hopefully his popularity will grow and I can buy t-shirts at more than one website, hopefully.
Yeah. Well, the problem is last year he's basically a new driver in that car, and so they didn't have a lot of stuff because it hasn't been being made. You know, it's
unfortunate. I mean? Everyone got a Funko Pop for Christmas but me because there was no Ross Chastain, which made me very sad.
All right, our 5th and final topic I want to talk about is Kyle Busch will again have a 1-win season. I think going to RCR is not going to really change anything. No. RCR is a step down in equipment, and I know Tyler Reddick got 3 wins last year, and I could be completely wrong. Kyle Busch wins like 900 races. That's not going to happen because there's only 36. But anyway, but I really don't think I'm wrong. I think Kyle Busch is going to go there. I think he'll win maybe a super speedway race. maybe a short track race, something like that. But I really don't think he's going to go out there and win 5 or 6 races. I just don't. I think it's going to be another 1-win season, maybe 2 if he's lucky. But he's won 4 races the last 3 years. That's not really Kyle Busch. I don't think he's necessarily, washed up and bad anymore. I think he's going to have another resurgence at some point. I just don't think this year's going to be the year to do it. The new team, the equipment's not that great. I think it's going to be a year or 2 of rebuilding the organization, trying to get the equipment back to where it needs to be. I just don't think it's going to be this year. So the hype is all over Kyle Busch right now, and I just don't think he's going to live up to the hype.
I'm looking forward very much to the Clash and looking forward to the Daytona 500. Do you have any big predictions for the Daytona 500?
Who do I think's going to win, you mean?
Yeah.
I've been thinking about that. I think it's going to be a Hendrick car. Hendrick hasn't won the Daytona 500 since 2014. And I know I'm biased because I'm a Hendrick fan. But you look at last year, Chase Elliott won 2 super speedways if you count Atlanta. He won at Talladega too. And they have been really good at the Daytona 500 or the super speedways. The only other person I think could win besides Hendrick, I think, is Ryan Blaney, because he's gotten close so many times, including last year.
I think Ross Chastain has a solid chance.
There you go. Ross Chastain was super speedway last year, so I don't know what that was, but it's okay. Anyway, so that's our 5 bold predictions for 2023. Let us know
As
if
well
you agree.
as well as a prediction for the Daytona
There you
500.
go. Let us know if you agree. Let us know how stupid we are. Let us know how cool we are. I don't know. Whatever you want.
I'm cool.
You are cool. Hey, shout out a random person. Just first name you can think of.
Dylan.
Yeah. Shout out to you, Dylan.
Well, I hope
Anyway.
everybody has a great weekend. Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.
Go Elliott. Go Ross Chastain, I guess. I like Trackhouse. I will say that. I'm a big Hendrick fan, but Trackhouse is probably my second favorite team. And honestly, if I was just getting into racing now and didn't know any of the history at all, I probably would go for Team Trackhouse because it is a cool team. It really is. I really like Justin Marks.
Jeff! Oh my gosh. Literally just...
She almost threw it.
Anyway, so if you see me in all black next week because I'm mourning, it is because the Chiefs did not get Chiefs. I said cheese. Anyway, if you see me in all black next week, it is because the Chiefs did not win the playoff game and are not going to the Super Bowl. But if Austin seems like he's overly excited, it's the Chiefs won.
Alright. See you later.
Have a great week.
Have a good day. So
All right, number 4. Two. Shoot. Number 2. I think that Ross Chastain's popularity will explode this year, considering he pulled off that really great move at that one race. Where was it at?
Martinsville.
All right, considering he pulled off that really great move at Martinsville. Okay, retake. Okay, I think that Ross Chastain's popularity will explode this year with the move that he made at Martinsville.
Yes, I agree.
Retake. All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Number 2. Shoot. Retake. Number 2. I think that Ross Chastain's popularity will... Retake.
It's okay. It's alright. See, some stuff like
I
this
just
is
want to
good.
do it right. I only have 2 points in the whole flipping video and I can't get it right.
You got it.
Okay. Take 42. Okay. Where are we at? Okay.